Good morning, class. My name is Luke. You can call me Lucky, and today is Tie Tuesday. Today I'm wearing a kind of fancy tie. This is what I like to call the chapel roof tie. I know that's a bit of a mouthful for in terms of tie names, but I call this the chapel roof because, I mean, if you look at it, it reminds me of like the Sistine Chapel. That kind of artwork, very angelic and peaceful and grand, and it's a wonderful tie. And like many of the ties that I own, I acquired this from my father. I inherited it from his collection, and I don't wear it very often unless I pair it with red, and today I'm wearing red. Actually, I'm not wearing this for today, I'm wearing this for tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to present. I have to be an MC at a speech contest, and so I need to put on some professional clothes. In terms of professionalism, red is not usually like a common color. However, it's what I like to wear, and for some reason people really like when I wear red or green. But I thought, you know what, red is a good color, so let's do red, and this is kind of a nice tie. It kind of borders professionalism and kind of something that's a little more, out there. So yeah, I thought it would work well. That is today's tie. You may have noticed from last week and this week, I have a new opening. Because it's summer vacation, I had a bit of extra time, and I wanted to make a new, different opening, not the one that I had made, but I spent a day cataloging all of the ties that I own, and I thought, you know what, I should make good use of those photos, so I made a new opening. A lot has happened in the last week. I went to go see the Spider-Man movie yesterday with some friends. It was good. It was very good. I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan, but I enjoyed the movie. We went around a lot. Yeah, I'll be honest, there's been something that's been weighing on my mind recently, and that is, I went to the dentist the other day, and have you ever gotten a mold made of your mouth? It is not a pleasant experience. I grind in my sleep. I have some jaw issues and stress-induced grinding, and it's bad for my teeth. And at one point I was using these very thin mouth guards, and they didn't work all that well. Then I went on to make custom mouth guards I ordered online, and yeah, they worked, but they were a little uncomfortable. And then I went to the dentist and got some proper ones made, and those ones worked really well, and they were really flexible. Very comfortable, but they broke quite easily. I mean, I was using them for a couple of months until they wore out. And so I went back to the dentist, and they told me that I needed to make a harder version. So we did that, and it's not that comfortable. But that's not the point that I want to tell you about. This is the point that's worth hearing is when I went to the dentist. So the process of making a mouth mold is essentially they get this metal this metal plate that they put into your mouth, and it's covered in this quick hardening material, but they really got to jam it into the back of your throat, and then you got to bite down on it. And the first time I did this, I didn't really know what was going on, and so they kind of guided me through it. But the second time, and that was this time, they gave me zero warning. I told them I needed a mouth guard, and they went, okay. And then the lady walked away, and then didn't come back for a while, and I was just kind of chilling around for a bit, and then immediately she just came back and started putting plaster in my mouth. Didn't even give me a warning, just absolutely assaulting me with this plaster and mouth guard. And she kept on telling me to bite down, and I was like, I'm trying, and I was crying at the corner of my eye. It was not a pleasant experience. But I got through it, and you know, Japanese dental care and most of healthcare is pretty good and efficient in that sense. You know, it gets the job done, provided you can kind of explain the things that you need done, and you can understand the Japanese that they're telling you. But yeah, that was an experience. I'm sure I have a photo of like the aftermath of when she removed the plate from my mouth, and I had like all this debris on my face. Silly experience. I don't like going to the dentist. I don't know anyone who likes going to the dentist, right? At any rate, summer vacation's been pretty good so far. I'm chipping away at some projects that I have, and I need to get some big ticket items in the going, which is always scary, you know, putting down large installments or, you know, just planning out your future in general. But now is the time to do that. So, getting it done. Alright, I'm going to keep this one short because, again, I'm quite busy. I got a lot of things on my plate. So, until the next video, take care. I'll see you then.